Okay, the microphone is on. Welcome everyone to day 180 of our Icelandic volcano eruptions. And before we get into too much, if you're looking at that screenshot there, have a good look at it. That's actually pretty amazing. So before we get into anything, I just want to remind everyone, if you're looking up at the top of your chat box, it says top chat or live chat. If it says top chat or live chat replay, you are watching the replay of the stream after it is already finished, and you can no longer put comments into the chat box. You will have to put your comments into the regular ones, just like any other video that you watch here on YouTube. And then, of course, I will get to try to reply to you when I can, if it is addressed to me. So, no worries with all that, and we'll get into all the other goody stuff. I see a whole bunch of people packing in here. Geez, what's going on, guys? Did anything happen today? Anyway, lots of fun. So we got kind of a lot of information today and things that happened. And before we get too deep into things, I just want to talk about real quick about what we see on the screen. And of course, you see the saddle between Geldingadalur and Upper Meridalier or Southern Meridalier. So that saddle, of course, looks like it's actually gotten a little bit plumper than last time I seen it. But anyway, looking a little further off, you see all that orangey stuff, and yes, folks, that is actually fresh lava. And it's amazing the amount of lava that is sitting there or boiling out. And it's kind of weird, but we'll try to explain some of this. There is definitely a reason for it being to be doing that. Eruptions are one, of course, because our eruption rate has been fairly steady for quite some time. But we'll look at the chart in a little bit. But also, if you note in the background there, and you kind of see, whoa, hang on, why is my whiteboard not working? I've got it there, it just doesn't want to work. I'm going to get a brand new set of crayons here. Give me a second, guys. And we'll fix these up. All right, get the right shape, the right color. Okay, there we go. So what I want to make reference to is, you see this? This is a lava berm, and it is actually fairly large, and it goes all the way across here. And if you look at that, that's actually 3 or 4 meters in height. And, you know, so it's 15 feet roughly, if not more. And that is holding back a whole lake of lava. What we are seeing here is upwelling that's coming underneath and escaping that lava lake. And this is partially what we're seeing. We are also seeing added flow from somewhere. And I'm not sure if the existing spout that used to be out here somewhere, roughly in that area, if it has had the tube changed and gone into there as well. So we may be getting lava from multiple sources in underneath everything, you know, but that's where a lot of that welling is coming up from. It's actually very, very interesting to see. Unfortunately, our views right now are very, very poor. So what I'm actually going to keep doing here is referring back to what happened earlier today, because right now it doesn't look that great. But earlier today, we had a lot of action. Anyway, I backed it all the way up to, what is it, 10:29 a.m. I think it is, something like that, and I will let it play from here. And actually, I may go a little bit further ahead here to just before they change the view to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, there, yeah, we'll get it right around here somewhere. Just to speed things up, expedite it. But anyway, in the first shot there, you did see that it was bubbling up, and that looked pretty awesome. So while we're watching this, I'm going to say hello to all the good people in the channel, and then you can ooh and ah as to what we did see here, and it is really, really cool. So anyway, GVC Gary is in the channel. Carla Edwards also here. Well, welcome, Carla, and she has provided some stuff that we're going to look at today as well. Jason Slater in the house, of course, our Arizona snowman doing his wonderful mod job. He's excellent at what he does, and give him all the respect. He deserves it, guys. I hear crickets. I don't hear crickets. I still don't. I'm gonna have to get a cricket sound. That's it. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be that way. Anyway, glad to have you back on board. Jarvis also here, as well as Zoe and Jeff Burke. DJ Puff the Third back again. Welcome back, DJ. Russell Jr. also here. Harold G in the house. We got Ducky is here, and Chickie. Duckies and chickies. We got to be running a farm or something. Oh, a petting zoo. JT also in the house. Liam, Darcy also back again. Welcome. Echo the Bot also here. Major's also back. Zoe is back. Yvonne Deeks, welcome back. And wow, lots of people joining back in. Skywatcher footage, been a while, but good to see you. Bill Kimmel, hello to you. Okay, Daly and Chari, yeah, Daly and Chari, welcome you guys. Sue Hayes also here. And I'm going up fairly quickly, trying to find others. Lava Lout, welcome back. Jay Donaldson also here. Patty Henderson, welcome. Good to see you guys. Tom also popped in. Old Mummy of Hamsters, as well as James Bong. Robin Taylor, or is it Tyler? Taylor. Gotta be Taylor. Let's see, Patty Henderson also here, and let's see. Oh, and we did have that problem with this thing going on and off still. But anyway, we'll see what's on the screen right away. Anyway, Connie also back, welcome. And here they're going to move the camera, so they're going to pan over a little bit, and we're going to be able to see that area that I had on the screenshot for today. And there you go. You can actually see the lava bubbling, which is pretty cool. But then they pan the camera back down towards Nadhagi, and we will get into talking about the berm and all this nice stuff in a little while. Anyway, just watch and see what happens. You'll like the bacon. And I'm going to keep saying hi. And Frank McLeod is here. Roberto, Adele51. Hey, look, all that bacon. Oh, come on. There. Gotta love that picture. Sandra Rockland. Let's see. JVC, we got you already. Sandy Bird is here. No, that was not an earthquake. That was somebody shaking the tower. I don't know why they would do that. But it's okay. Ricky, Kansas is back as well. Let's see, Lava Lout, we got you. Aaron Horton, also back here. Steve Penland. Friend is in the house. Echo the Bot, I think I got you earlier there. Silicone Avatar, good to have you back. The Big Toe Video, good evening and glad to have you on board. Don't stub your toe, especially on lava. That'll really hurt. Oz, I think I said hi. Dodger also in here, and I think I got most of you guys. Grandma B, might have mentioned you already. Kevin Haynes, that was one I did not get earlier. Robert Brigham, can't wait. Well, enjoy what you're seeing now, because that is beautiful lava coming down into Nudhaggy, and it is overflowing the top area there, and this is pretty awesome to be able to see that. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the bottom and see current comments, because oh wow, the quantity of lava, Connie, you're absolutely right, and I got to get my crayons on here. I just have to. Okay, so what we're seeing, of course, when we're looking here, we're seeing this go down the hill. I figured originally it was going to come down this crease, but that's okay. I'm okay with that one. This one is fine for me. So it is interesting though to see that it curved out and came here rather than over the edge and down the elbow the way it should have gone. And this little flow here is really awesome to be able to see that, and you see the brown smoke coming off of it. I just got my crayons out of the way, but that brown smoke really does show you we did have some moss fires there. Oh, Sherry Lawson also in the house. Good evening, Sherry. Donna Christian, I hope I said it right. Maui Me also here. Glad to see you guys. Anyway, getting back to this for a second. So we're going to see a lot of moss fires as this material ignites things and flows through, and it's pretty awesome to see lava flowing into Nudhaggy, and it's been a little while. Mark also here. Here I am. There, got the flag up. That's a good way to get noticed. Grona, or is it Grono, is also here. Colin Deadman also in the house. Let's see, who else? Betty also popped in. Eric Moss. What's going on with the volcano today? Am I late? Yeah, you missed it all. The volcano blew up. It's not working anymore. We're kidding. It's still doing exactly what it was doing, only more intently. It seems that the eruption is still spewing out a lot of lava. Pavel also in the house. I can see why they were worried about the lava heading for the power station. And yes, and for those who don't quite know or understand, the power station is behind that hill. Okay? That's where the Blue Lagoon is. And it is a kind of a concern. In this shot you can actually see it. So it is pretty cool. Let's see, other people popping in real quick. We got Dippy popped in here, as well as Ashcan. Jed is also in the house. John Henselink, Hesselink. I hope I said it right. Hit that like button. Yes, John, you got it. Hit that like button. We love it. Anyway, D2M also popped in here. Good to see you. Anyhow, you know, looking at the lava flowing down, it is pretty awesome, and I do want to kind of leave this on the screen, but I also want to get to the other stuff. Okay, I want to try to explain this. We can actually even just stop this for now. Spion Claw also popped in. Long-haired lava, welcome back. Lava Out is the filming from Story Hooter? No, this is from up, right at the cam up on the ridge. That Nudhaggy Langerhuger Langerhuger, if I said it right. I don't know, something like that. Up there, that's where they were filming from, and that's what they were seeing. A lot of people standing in the way, but of course, I mean, I'd be curious too, having a good look, right? Sandra Snyder also in the house. Frosty username popped in. Did you see the guy who climbed the volcano still on the rim? Oh no, I heard about it, but I did not see it, Sherry. That was something, and I at first thought it was kind of rumor, but people were saying there's video. I have not seen that yet. If there is video, but if some crazy monkey climbed up on the rim of the crater, foolishness, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going there. I'm going to leave it be. I'm more interested in what's happening on the screen, and we do love what we're seeing. Paul Zilla, Uncle Dr. Fox, hello, good times, lots of bacon. Yes, we love it. We love it, guys. And it is going pretty cool here. So, Aunt Memo, thanks for popping in as well. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? I saw the video. Yeah, this is from earlier today, and of course, that's what we wanted to make sure that everybody gets to look at this. And I think I actually captured about 10 or 12 minutes of this when it started happening, but and that was very early this morning, our time, of course. So very interesting. So neat stuff. Anyway, I'm actually going to put that on hold, okay, and then we're going to just talk about that area up top here, and that is this berm. And that berm took a little bit of a beating. So we'll get into this because I happen to have that loaded up. So here we are. We'll pop up the berm, and this was from the still cams. Thank you to Carla Edwards for these. And this is as the lava started approaching it, and you can see. Whoa, why are my crayons not on top there? Copy, remove, paste, and we'll try that again. This area here was not run over. That was just different coloring and material. Okay, so that is the area though that we kind of want to take a look at. Been hearing about, couldn't find it. Okay, Sandra Rockland, cool. That's the old berm. Well, this is what we're gonna go after here and kind of show and see if that berm is going to. Here's your next picture of the flow of lava as it moved in. Okay, and you can see it both over here as well as how close to the edge it is here to the berm, but it's also going down into the hill. So it's pretty close, and it did fill up. This was this area here was the original berm that's long been since gone. So it's kind of interesting to see how that happened. Anyway, as we carry on with the next photo, this one was just a little bit later, and it did show a little bit more of that ooey gooey goodness going over the hill, but you see that berm actually did hold, and it did a fantastic job. Here's a little bit more of what it looked like from that angle, and then next one is as it cooled down a little bit. You can see how it retracted from the sides. And of course you see the discoloration, or as everything is cooling, it's starting to turn black, right? So plus the fact that the sun is out shining on it doesn't help any either. It makes it harder to see the actual glow. So it is pretty cool though. 420 also popped into the house. Good to see you, as well as Ron of Virginia. Okay, and Thor is also back. Welcome, Dr. Fox. Do we know the gases that's in the volcano? Well, We don't know all the gases that are in the volcano, but there's basically just SO2 and what's the other one? We'll get to that. I'll get to that chart again, okay? I promise you. We'll do that. I kind of want to keep going with what I'm doing here. So anyway, as we see that it did retract from the edge a little bit, and you can even notice it on this side as it left a kind of a valley. So it did drain down a bunch. Any other cameras besides stiff cams? Other than the CO2, HO2, H2O, and HF. Okay, SO2. Yeah, thanks, Echo. The cameras we don't know yet. CO2. Yeah, lots of CO2. Okay, getting back to this though, we do see that it retreated as it drained, so we're good with that. And now one of the things is why did it do this all of a sudden? And it's actually because of the dam that was built up, and we can see the dam a little bit better here in this particular video, and I just got to get the on button for that to let it run and play. And when you're looking at it, this is again from our friend from yesterday. Anyway, you see how high that berm is, that natural berm that it built up. So that's holding back a lot of lava, and that whole area basically became a deeper lava lake with very, very fresh lava in it. And as it broke through, that's when we ended up with the very, very interesting views, if you will, of everything going down the hill. And there was a lot of lava sitting there. Now, authorities apparently did close Trail A in fear that it would spill right over. I don't know if they have reopened it, but it is interesting. Person on the rim, cam 2, 1010 to 1011. Unbelievable. Okay, cam 2. When you're saying cam 2, are you referring to the RUV cam? And that's kind of what I'm wondering about. And I don't know if I can get back to there. That's too far gone, I think. I'm just trying to go back and see if we can. Anyway, as I'm saying, was talking about this particular dam buildup. This is the kind of thing that held all of that material back, and then finally things let go. It just basically pushed underneath the berm, created its own pathway, and started flowing out. And if you want to watch some really good videos on the amount of flow, you can actually watch Gutentag's videos from today. He did get some of them, and they were quite neat, so I did enjoy them. I'm just trying to see where we got back to here. Yeah, unfortunately at 10:10 I can only go back to 10:21, so we can't go back that far, unfortunately. Sorry guys. Otherwise I would have liked to have seen that. I hope somebody else has some of that video, because that certainly would be pretty awesome to be able to share that and see what it was doing. Anyway, so basically, yeah, what I was saying here was we've got that berm basically piled up, right? And that's what's caused the holdback, and then all of a sudden the big spill. So once that moved through and that's doing its thing. plus the addition of continuous eruption as well, which is really pushing it. It's the talk cam. Okay, Ted 0936. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can get back there. If he has it, maybe I can snag it from him and see what goes. So anyway, looking at this, I wanted to put it back to the other one, so I'm going to put it back to our valley. I just wanted to kind of show you that berm from ground level a little bit more, and it does, you know, hold back a lot of lava, and that's one of the things. By that thing basically collapsing or being undermined, it's allowed the material to flow quite readily through there. So pretty amazing stuff, and very interesting to see. 10 a.m. is gone. Yes, Sandy. Let's see. Anyway, I think we got a whole bunch more people in here. I gotta check how many. Oh my God, we got 403 people in the chat. Anyway, guys, what's wrong with the like buttons? Oh man, somebody's been neglecting hitting that like button. We guess we got 405 people and only 150 like. What's happening? Go on, you guys, you know better. That'll help us out and get that popularity of the stream up there if we hit that like button, and that really is appreciated. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider doing that and hit that bell notification. Although sometimes we try to do real live things when we have live camera feeds, but right now we're kind of replaying what happened this morning. Because it was a fairly big event, and for those who are just joining, that's basically what's happening. We've had a very large amount of lava on the move in Geldingadarlar, and it's basically what I was referring to. They're kind of dammed up from before, and it's found itself a path or underwelling, if you will, underneath that berm, as well as whatever else source of lava it had. It may have had tubes coming in from the volcano itself, although we did see that the volcano still had large amounts of lava in it. Again, it wasn't empty, but we don't know the exact level or height in the volcano. We do know, though, that it was glowing quite well. So you can well assume that the lava level is fairly high if you can see the glow during bright daylight hours. Let's see what else we got going on. Piggy, welcome. Diane Craig, welcome. And glad to have you guys on board. Jade also popped in here. Brown Warrior, good to see you guys. Tweety Pie also in. Welcome. Lizard Layer, good to have you on board. Dina, guten Abend, and hope you're enjoying what you're seeing here. Let's see, Maria also in here. Super liked. Excellent. Too focused on bacon. What? Who's too focused on? We love bacon, just not on our ice cream. Okay, let's see. Miss Lobo Bob also here. Julie Simpson, welcome. I got Dippy earlier. Charles Fritz, welcome. Abstract Thought Experiment was distracted by bacon. Oh, don't be distracted. Bacon is yummy. Okay. Lou also in here, as well as Hugh Blackburn. Good to see you guys all popping in. Silver Cultura. Okay, welcome, and glad to have you on board. And let's see, I think I got most of you guys. The Doghouse DMC also here, as well as Chris Martin. And I think Dennis Ray is here, Carl Fowler. Sorry, did it again. Donut Stick also in the house. Good to see all you guys and welcome everyone. And I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. And it is getting pretty close to my break time. So I was just going to, let's see, bacon, ice cream, waffle, and maple syrup. Legendary. I've never tried it, Colin. Mark La Barbecue also popped in here. Good evening to you, sir. As well as Dream of a Hive. I don't think the Berm will take another pound. Yeah, you know, that's something that is interesting with that Berm. And I'm surprised that they didn't do it while everything got, when they had the machinery up there. Why didn't they just push a bunch of that lava right up there and really build that thing high? But then again, I also understand they really don't want to disturb the lava from its natural course. But, I mean, what are they doing with the Berm? So, they're interfering with it one way or t'other. And I'm kind of going, well, they could have built it up a lot bigger, and it would have only taken a day or so. They got lots of lava sitting there. And they could have just pushed it up into big piles and created a massive berm. But anyway, it is pretty cool. Jared Hen also here, as well as Jim Strickland. Daily talk air video, 16-second mark. The title, Person Climbing on... okay. We'll have to go see if we can... get that one lined up here. And I think that ought to be interesting. Reform BBC, hey Doc, when will the lava hit the sea? That is a good question, very good question. I'm still up in the air since I had originally said day 169, and that has long passed. It is now past many of our days that we had thought it would be. And of course we are on day 180, so things don't look so good for my guess. Anyway, on that friendly note, Jason Slater says my guess was 200, but I doubt it. Well, you never know. You still got a chance. I know I don't. Easy says, did BB ever show? No, not yet. She'll show up later. She was here this morning. She came at 5 a.m., had her kibbles and bits, and left and at about 5:30. I told her come later because I don't get up at 5. Anyway, she took off before I got up, so all cool. Anyway, it is, Anita also popped in here. Let's see, who else? I got Thor earlier. Charles, we got, I think most of you guys. Carly W, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And I think I got most of you good people. Rico, and there was one that I missed. And Laura Rennie, welcome back. And what? Isan Guinness? Isan Guinness? Welcome. I hope I didn't mess that up too bad. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go take that break. So welcome, everyone. I'm going to leave this play here for now. And then we will go over that stuff again. And we'll add some other things here, whatever we can, as far as making it a little bit more interesting. So, and maybe we'll check views. Actually, before I take off, maybe I'm going to do that. We'll leave that one play. And this was This was what the early time, or actually 1300 or 1500, is what it was like. It looks beautiful out there. It was a nice sunny day down by the berm. You could have suntanned and enjoyed it. And here was actually the lava flowing down, and I did stop it on there, and we will look at that when we get back. So that's what that view looked like from the Nat Haggy cam, and I'm surprised they got it turned on that quick. Anyway, I'm gonna go have that break, guys and girls. So please don't take off. We got more to come. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, right here from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And yes, I have been over to the volcano for those who don't know. And that was a few weeks back in August. And it was a beautiful sight then, and it's doing more. And I wish I could go back right away. But financially, it's expensive. So anyway, I'll be back in 5 minutes, so don't go away. Don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys and girls, I got the microphone back on, and I figured it's time to get back at it. So, as we are gently watching the lava flow down into Nadhagi there, and again, this was from earlier today. Unfortunately, we don't have a good view right now. I haven't checked as of late, but this is pretty cool to be able to see it flowing in that direction. Before I go switch camera views here, wanted to throw just the seismic chart in real quick, and let's see. Yeah, Grandma B, maybe don't. Let's just call him a not so smart person, right? Let's not actually call them names out here. We got to remember it's kind of the general population here in the channel, so refrain from calling people idiots. Is what I'm saying. It doesn't bode too well. We can just say not so smart, okay? Anyway, wanted to put the chart on here, and although I do agree with you, Grandma B, trust me on that. Wanted to throw that chart up there and just see what it's been doing, and as you can see, it's chugging along pretty darn good. It's keeping very solid, although I do see one line in there that kind of makes me wonder what's going on there, why it took a little bit of a break, and that's okay though, as long as it keeps going. And of course our massive lava build would have been in this time frame here. It is just going continuously, so very interesting to see that it is as solid all the way across as it is. And I wonder if we are going to get 5 or 6 or 7 days out of it like that. Going to be interesting. Anyway, I wanted to throw on the other camera view, and of course that was from down in this morning, or when this was happening, from let's see, the Nadhagi cam. Why am I not moving though? Let's see if I get the right button here. So many buttons to push. Okay, well, there, we can play it. I had to keep it all the way at the end, otherwise I would have lost most of the footage. And it is on now. We are actually seeing, if you watch the little bodies, and just so you kind of get a little size proportion of how large that lava field is. You know, you take a look at the people standing here on the edges, and you can see them moving around. They look smaller than ants right now. So anyway, you can see that new stream here. That looks awful pretty. And if you're looking up in the top left there, you can see it coming down that way. And of course the berm is up here, and they're happy that it's not going over into the southwest side. Now they did also rebuild that berm that's just here at the elbow, but I don't think that would have affected anything anyway. But it looks pretty cool. Tom Truelove also in the house. Welcome. Ray Scott. Let's see, who else? I see a couple more people. But welcome, you guys. And yes, we are watching material from earlier today. Okay, note the... Okay, oh, you wanted to look at the ash one too, Diane? Yeah, actually I did. I wanted to cover that once I got over to the shaker map, the earthquake map. I wanted to pop onto that. So, but just looking at this was from earlier today. You can see the lava pouring into our wonderful Nadhagi Valley, and it's going to make that level rise, and especially if it does keep flowing, and hopefully it'll be very interesting. Police in Iceland are nice. Larry, how would you know that? Did you do something wrong while you were in Iceland? He got away because he was a tourist. Oh, too much fun. Yeah. I had to do that. Sorry, Larry. Oh, too much fun. Too much fun. Honeybee also in the house. Greetings on the channel and waves. Johnny, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Joseph Vanderhoof, okay, Dr. Fox. How close were you near the volcano? The closest I was able to get to the volcano when I was there, and let's kind of do. Hang on, I can show you the closest position that I was to the volcano as soon as I find where my 3D map went. I know I have it here somewhere. Not there. There it is. Okay, there's the 3D map, and I got to get on the right place here. Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit, you guys can see, and we'll push it up a little bit. So here's our crater. All that lava flow came down here and went down into Hæðarpunktar. So the closest that I got to the volcano, I walked from way up here. Well, I walked all the way. I think this might have been the closest point here, if you measure it. I don't know. I think this was actually closer when I was over here. Oh, sorry, here. This actually, no, it's about the same distance. When you sit down there and you actually count it out, it's about the same. I know this distance here is 400 meters because of my drone. I did not fly the drone while I was over on this side. It was just too windy. So that should give you an idea. That's 400 meters from the cone wall to the top of those stones right there. So right about here. So from here to there, 400 meters. So that is a little bit of a distance. And anyway, I'm glad we could do that. Okay, I want to get back onto that lava flow here. 400 meters, yep. So about 1,200 feet away. Did you go route B? When I went yeah, it was kind of route B. I kind of went behind the hill there. Let's see. Where is that darn map? I have a map of that. If I can find it. I knew I was going to use that map one day, and I can't remember where I put it. I'll have to find it for you guys. It was actually the map that they posted on the inside of the door of the ranger station, which was kind of pretty cool. But anyway, I don't know where I put it right now, but I'll see if I can dig it out for you guys. Carol Peacock also popped in. Good to have you back. And okay, let's see who else. Okay, I think we're good for now. Cora Anna also popped in. Good to have you back as well. And let's see. All right, so anyway, we know that lava was flowing down the hill pretty nice, and this is a pretty stagnant display here, unfortunately. Even though it is moving, it's not very speedy, if you will. So I wanted to look at something else that was a little bit more lavely. So we're going to change views here for a second. So I have a couple still pictures that were sent to me, and this is apparently the source of where that lava was welling through. That berm area, from what I understood, is behind it. Let me see if I can get my... Unfortunately, we can't see it too well. That berm is laying back here somewhere. Okay, and this is the upwelling point. And that lava was coming up from underneath and welling up there and creating that massive river from that berm area. Okay, so if I get rid of that and go here, I can maybe show that a little bit bigger there. That's a little bit more close up. And you can actually see that it's welling up in between some other old lava structure. And how far is Theater Hill from where I was? About 300 or 400 meters. About the same distance, Larry. Should be from that first point. The second point, of course, a little further northwest. Oh, that's a lot further. I didn't even contemplate on measuring that. So pretty cool. Anyway, I thought that was kind of neat to see that upwelling. Now I know Gudentalk had something like this in his video, and it's definitely worthwhile having a look at it. And that was the source feeding all of this material. Well, I shouldn't say the source feeding all of it. We did have quite a lake of lava sitting there already, right? It's just, this seems to be the point where it was flowing through, and it was doing it at a very high rate. And you could actually see things sliding out really, really fast. And literally, it looked like a river rather than a slow meandering stream, if you will. So anyway, I'm going to put you back on here for right now while these people are wandering around. And I'm going to try to load up the earthquake map, and we'll make sure we get it refreshed. And then we will also do the other chart, the tremor chart. That way we can kind of compare. And I want to talk about Askja, because there was some news about it today as well. So anyway, let's see if I get the right screen on here. No, wrong one. There we go. Alright, so we're going to change that over to our tremor map, or sorry, our earthquake map. I'll get it. And I want to make sure I'm up to date, and whatever time we can get to, and refresh. There we go. Okay, so we've got the latest on there, and the first area we're going to head to, of course, is down here at the Reykjens Peninsula, and I am seeing more fresh red stuff right here, and that's from the 13th. Let's see, 13th. Maybe we don't have any really fresh stuff here. 14th at 401, or yeah, 421. My apologies. So yeah, that's where that little swarm was. And if we're kind of curious where we are okay with that swarm. We are right here, okay, where the hand is. That's right where Ragnar Rock is sitting, and our fissure is kind of in an east-west, or sorry, north-south direction, I should be saying. This would be west here, east kind of over here, so north-south. So that was kind of interesting to see that, you know, we still had stuff there. We don't have anything new here. This guy is already a couple days old, from the 12th, so 3 days ago. And when we look further over here, though, we see that we might have had some new little ones in here, or if it's just overlaid, it might be doubled up. That's from the 14th at 7:38 a.m. So we did have some stuff in here, 13th. Pretty cool to see. Anyway, if I zoom out a little bit more, I just want to check the ocean there. Down on the bottom, we didn't see anything new there. That's all old material. And the other place that we wanted to go is Askja. And Askja is this little fella right here. And we had even more earthquakes around it today. But what was interesting is that they seen it rise, or a new measurement that it within the last 24 hours, if I've got it correctly, but they said 7 centimeters. So 3.5 inches of height increase. So 7 centimeters. For your ground to rise that much, there's something going on underneath. Okay? And that is pretty neat. Now, I did notice that we still have this swarm over here, and I'm still not sure what this mountain is called, or a hill, whatever you want to call it. Old volcano. Obviously, this is an old one. This may just be an offshoot of this guy. Who knows? But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as well as here. We may get a double eruption out there, and that is always kind of interesting and neat and fun, I guess, if you want to call it that. Anyway, that kind of throws that in there for a little bit. I hope you guys are enjoying that, and we wanted to go back to the Askja chart and see if we can find it. Are liquefied. Oh, okay. Harmonic tremors are liquefied. Very interesting. And if I go back here, is there actually one for Askja in here? I think there is. So we will see there. Okay, so that's the chart for Askja. And it is in that when you type in tremor, and it'll provide you that link. You can find that chart in there as well. And if you guys are interested in it, of course, that it definitely gives you a little bit of information or a source point for that. Yes, Sherry Lawson, you are correct. She says, isn't Askja volcano one of the explosive type volcanoes? And it is. If it goes, it's going to blow. It should be an interesting pyrotechnic show. Now, in there where it is, it's all right. I don't think there's any snow cover on it right now. So it will blow cleanly because it doesn't have any glaciation or anything like that. Yeah, ice and snow-covered volcanoes go boom. David, you're correct. But also, if there's a whole big pot full of water there, and the lava decides that it wants to really open up all of a sudden, it can do that as well. So those are very much possibilities of what can go on. Anyway, I'm going to put it back to here. Actually, what I got to do is we'll set it to real time right now. So we'll go back live on that feed. And unfortunately, that's what we're seeing right now on that feed. If we back it up a little bit, we see intermittently, we see stuff. We see a whole bunch of people leaving. And we see that glow of the material coming down the hill. Oh, Satronics throws in a €3 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat, the support. Awesome. Anyway, big thumbs up. I'm a liking it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Anyhow, so that's happened a little bit earlier. I wanted to just go back and see if we can see some more bacon. We did have quite a few people coming out of there. Yeah, look at all the lava workers leaving. A whole train of them. Pretty cool. And you can see a glowing hot spot back there, and that was definitely lava, and that is that eyeball there, and it's watching them leave. So pretty cool to see, and that is awesome, guys. And anyway, I wanted to back that up a little bit more, see if we get back into the daytime. I know there was a little bit of lava visible earlier. I don't know if it's about here. No, the clouds had moved in on that area pretty nasty as well, so hard to see much. And this is what the conditions are really right now as well. Yeah, we can't see too much. A little bit up in the top there, you can still see some lava flowing in, but most of it, you know, got because it did rain there. It got cloudy. Everything kind of cooled off on top and created lava tubes. So that's kind of the norm when it's raining. It's gonna get really dark on top, create a crust, and things will just keep moving underneath it. Whether it's slow or fast, we'll never know. So it's pretty cool to see. Anyway, we'll put that back live so you kind of know what it looks like right now, and we do see the glow, so that is indicating to us that we do have lava there, and it is basically midnight there. So that there's no other light sources, so that's pretty good. The chart I was talking about was just above the one you showed, Ash. Okay. Oh, Ash, not Ask. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I had the right one. Let me go back there. Askja is the one that I'm looking at on my screen. That's the one I had. Right there. I didn't move it. I hope I got that right. Or did you want to see Ash? Because we can put Ash on there as well. And that was the one that was, hang on if I can get over there. Hey, Centronics throws in another €2. I'm singing in the rain in Iceland. Break time. Piggy says break time. I better do what Piggy says. Otherwise, she's going to snout about me. All right, I'm going to go with the other one then. Ash. Yeah. Ash is kind of very interesting and similar to what we've got going on. So, very, very neat. So, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. And I think I did notice that earlier, just didn't put everything together. And it looks pretty wild. So, awesome. Thank you, Diane, for showing that or mentioning that. So it is, and it does look a lot like ours. So if we go back down to ours, which is the FAF chart, and that's this guy right here, you can see exactly how it looks. Very, very similar, only different size and different place that it's measuring from. So cool, and I will put it back here somewhere. I'll leave it on this for right now while I go take my break, rather than putting it to the fogs and cloud that you would normally see on this camera at this time of day. So please don't go away. Can Octi-Core handle 2 volcanoes at once? Trojan, we might do that. Maybe. I don't know about the Octi-Core. I think it can do that because I've got enough windows open that it should be able to. And I'm not hitting it too hard yet. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'm going to take that break. So if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing so if you like what you're seeing. And we really do appreciate if you do. That's the minimum support I ask for is hit that like button, please. Anyway, also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider doing that as well if we've earned your subscription with what we've shown so far today. And hopefully we have, and you'll hit that subscribe button. And please don't forget to hit the bell to get your notifications. Sometimes we stream at odd times because of certain weird things. Had I had the day off, I would have been streaming this morning, okay? But unfortunately, I had to work, and that is kind of, it is what it is, right? So I do work for a living full time, and this is a passion and a hobby on the side, and really love bringing all you guys together. We have all of us have that same passion to want to see that volcano, and luckily I was able to do that back in August, of course, and really did enjoy it, even though the weather is horrible over there. But that's beside the point. If you ever get a chance to go to Iceland, bring your wallet, and it is a beautiful place. So don't get me wrong, and the people are very friendly. That's the other thing I really have to point out. They are very, very nice people that are there. So nobody is going to ask you if she explodes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if it blows up, you won't need to go. Askja will come to you. Good evening, Yona. Glad to have you on board. And all right, on that good friendly note, I am going to get myself that Pepsi break, and don't you guys go away. I'll be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Okay, guys and girls, I got the microphone back on. I figured I better get back in here. And we still see our lovely bacon coming down the hill. And of course, that was at 1729 or 1710. My apologies. 09 it was on the clock. And didn't quite see it as well as I could. Happens when you get old. Didn't scare me. Okay, Piggy, I wasn't trying to, but I'll get you next time. Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. Anyway, somebody had mentioned that the ice on Askja would cause it to blow. There's no ice on it right now. And I don't believe that its temperature goes down enough to cause it to ice up. So evil laugh. Yeah, I tried to. Had to make it look good. Who's bringing bakery stuff in here? I smell good things. Okay. Anyway, so as we've gone through before here, and we can probably just retouch on it again. What has happened earlier today, and I will go back through some of the wonderful information. We did see, if I'm on the right, we had the upwellings that were happening, and of course that berm area in the back. It was still holding back a lot of lava, and that's a few meters in height. Probably 3 or something like that. It's difficult to tell from far away, but it did allow a lot of the lava to come up and out, and of course that's what's been happening all day. That's why everybody's kind of going ooh and ah, and it was interesting to see that flow all the way down into through Geldingadarler from the cone basically, and the west side there, all the way down to the south end, and then down into Nathagi. So that was what this material was all about, that we're seeing on the screen. And if I can get into a couple of the other photos that we had here, we will show them. I think if we can get rid of that guy. Whoa. No, that was the wrong thing to get rid of. I want to get rid of that guy. There we go. This was, of course, our title screen for today, and you can see out in here that big pool of lava, and that's where that welling was taking place, and it was all flowing to the south. So it's pretty cool to see that. Actually, I do have that picture without the inscription on it, but I just figured I'd throw that in there and have you guys look at it. And I think that might be it on this one. Oh, I wanted to bring that one back up. We'll get rid of this other thing here. Okay, so that was the chart, or sorry, where you're when you're looking at the chart. These are the locations of where that other where they are really in the local area. That one that you were looking at that was called Ash, it's not too far away. It's this guy right here. And so Diane, just so you kind of have an idea where it is. And if our fault line actually, and I think I'm going to use a different color here on this one, if our fault line is actually running up something like this, then I can see that we're getting information there. So pretty cool to see that. And hope it doesn't pop open over there, because that's a lot closer to Reykjavik, and there's a little bit more, I think, of settlements along the way here somewhere. So that would be a bigger problem if Ash went. So anyway, thought I'd just pop back into that one, and then if we go back to the berm, of course, you can see how this was after it's already cooled and receded a little bit on the edges. and you can see that on both sides, of course, and it is quite noticeable in some places more so than others. And we had the second flow that went over there as well, plus a third one that went down there in that direction. So pretty cool. It didn't do a spiral like that, but that's it went over there. Anyway, all right, let's I was going to throw the next picture out there. That was when it was still hot before it receded too much. And let's see if I got the next one. That was like this. So it looked pretty awesome once it did fill up. And, it is actually quite a bit of lava, and I'm surprised that it did not spill over here. And I'm still thinking that they may end up now doing a little bit more work on that berm to, especially in this area. And I'm surprised that they didn't put extra material here. It's almost like waiting for trouble to happen. But hey, I'm not the berm expert, so I'm going to leave that alone. Check the berm. We're planning for raising it. Jed, suppose all those folks checking on the berm were planning to raise. Yeah, I don't know. I know we do see them down there in the huddle, 2 groups, right? So maybe they were just scientists talking or something. They did see quite a few people there, and I don't know if they were actually maybe security to keep everybody out. I know that they said the police closed off Trail A, which would have come up here, right? And so you were only allowed to use Trail B. And I think they were worried about this was going to overflow and somebody was going to end up walking into it. So I'm not 100% sure if that... ooh, hang on. What's going on? I deserve every penny. Oh, I hope so. Anyway, looking at that, but that it is interesting to see. The hard hats in big groups. Yeah, I don't know what they need hard hats for. What are they worried about? And I'm sure they're wearing safety goggles too, right? It kind of makes me wonder what do you got a hard hat on for out there? You wait. Never mind. Maybe they're thinking it's an explosive volcano, right? I don't know. Oh, Carol Peacock throws in a $10 super chat. A few of us are wondering if you have a video or a link to a video of the person who walked on the edge of the crater earlier today. Please and thanks. Carol, I don't have the video. I missed it by about 20 minutes as far as being able to capture it. I am not sure if Tonkalosh managed to record it, and I'm hoping that he did. I'm hoping somebody else did, because I really want to see that. But somebody said that it would be Talk might have had it. So we were watching the beautiful daytime channel before the... Okay, someone switched and moved it now. Meantime, politics continues, and turf contemplation between cams and hikers have many changes. Yeah, actually, there are many changes going on. You're right, Teresa. And okay, I think video of person on crater email just came in here. Let me take a look and see what that is, and where that's actually playing, and whose is that. And okay, it's this is kind of a time lapse. All right, Jed, I'm kind of watching this, and I'm wondering if... Oh, hang on. Okay, we may be able to do this. I think I see him. Okay, all right. I didn't see him come onto it though. I'm gonna set this up. I wish I could go backwards real easy. Okay, I see him there. I never did see him go up to the top. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do is on my next break I'm gonna line this up and see what we can do. Okay, the shots that I'm seeing here are time lapse, unfortunately not proper good things. Okay. David, let's refrain from calling him names, okay? We agree with you, but because of the rating of the channel, I want to keep everything as clean as possible. We'll just refer to him as not so smart, okay? Anyway, looking at getting back to the berm thing here for a second, and of course, we've seen how it reacted and did its thing. And this was when the lava first arrived. So when it came in, it did pretty good job from there to there real fast. So yeah, it banged right through and did what it did. Okay, so having done that, gone through some of those, and I'm gonna take a look at this other stuff and see if we can get this guy that was walking there. I do see some stuff, so I'll try to line that up for you guys, and I will put it back to our lava slide here in the meantime, and let that play. And this was a little bit later now. I guess this is already 12 something when that happened, or what we're watching anyway, and you can still see lava flowing definitely down the slope here, so pretty cool. This guy here seems to have stopped. He didn't have enough get up and go, but I see a fair amount of a dam built up there, and if it does push through that, we probably will see future lava flows there, but we also see a lot of material sitting up here by the berm, and some of those chunks got pretty big. And I'm a little worried that if we get some really big floaters that are, you know, the size of a 3-story apartment building go through there, that could push right over top of one of those chunks of berm, especially right in the middle there where it was thinnest or weakest. But anyway, I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to line those other things up and take a break at the same time. And hopefully we will be able to do this with and show what this not so smart individual was doing. Okay, so we'll give it a whirl. And oh, actually, before we do that, I wanted to run through the other still cam shots of today, and I don't know how good the visibility was on them, so I'm gonna give them a whirl. And yeah, this was the last one, so I'm hoping something during the day was a little better on this one. Oh, that was the one from earlier. Okay, yeah, that was the... Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong one. I made the wrong one go. I got 2 of them. There we go. We'll make this one go. There. Okay, there you can see a little bit more lighting up. Some of those actually look pretty good. Almost like paintings, if you will. But then it did get cloudy and things. Actually, it cleared up for a while, and then it got cloudy again. And some awesome shots in there. And of course, they have those you can always go back and get them if you want later on in life, I guess. And for the still cams, one of these days I will show you guys a little trick about getting every camera there is. But for right now, that's kind of the still cams. I'm going to turn that back off since I think the best one somewhere around here. We had some really good ones in between the eruptions. But you definitely see quite a bit of smoke coming out of there too at different occasions. Okay, leaving that, we'll put it back onto the lava flow. I'm going to take that break. I'm going to read my emails. Jed, thank you for sending that to me. And okay, yep, all right. Yeah, I see it. Okay, we'll back it up to that point so I can see it, and we'll go through it frame by frame, and we'll go from there. So yeah, we definitely see the person standing on the edge of the crater, you guys. So I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to line that material up. Thank you, Jed, for sending that to me, and hopefully you guys will stay tuned, and that'll be interesting, and hopefully you'll like what we're going to see. So anyway, I see a couple more people popped in. Howdy Quilts, Lucky, what, Lookin' Simone, Honeybee. No, I got Honeybee earlier. Welcome, you guys. And let's see, who else? Yeah, anyway, we'll get to see the guy on. I wish we had a close-up of the guy's face. That's what I really would have liked to see. Too bad nobody was up there with the drone while he was there. Anyway, hit that like button, guys. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, consider doing that as well if we've earned that subscription from you. As well as please make sure you hit the bell button if you're going to do the subscribe, because sometimes we have oddball times that we have extra stuff or different times. This way you always have a chance of being able to see the things or see the streams come up. And I'm trying to read at the same time here. It doesn't work. So, oh, maybe the drone guy will come out later. Okay, hopefully, Jed. For now, I'm going to go take that quick break, and I'm going to try to line these up and get it in the right spot. And hopefully we won't have any issues. So don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we'll be back for our final half hour of the show today. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and I hope I didn't scare Piggy this time. Anyway, guys and girls, glad to be back here. And oh, Nancy Buchanan also popped in here, as well as Travis Smith. Welcome, you guys. APF Deluxe also got in here. And got Dr. Fox, you shouted. Oh, did I get you? Did I get you? Oh, all good. Anyway, lots of fun. Next week, lottery numbers. Next week's lottery numbers, I'd like to have them too. Actually, I'd like to have this week's. Ah, there we go. Sorry. Uh-oh, Piggy's snot bopping me. I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. Anyway, you guys, so yeah, we kind of got. Unfortunately, it's a time lapse, and it doesn't show it continuously, but we'll live with it, and I am going to throw it on to there, and we can let this run several times. Actually, I think I'm going to see if I can hit that loop thing, and we'll let it play a couple times because it is hard to see the little guy. And this will give you a very, very good proportion or sizing of how big the crater is and how small a human actually is. This is going to be actually very good. Now, please pay attention to the right-hand side of your screen and towards the volcano. Just kind of just a little lower than that sulfur area. Now, like I said, we'll run it a few times here if you guys need to see it, but I will let it run through, and you guys will be able to see the little guy sneaking across, and you have to have good eyes. And then he climbs up the side of the volcano. There he is. He's went back down. He's going back up, and I can't see him. There he is at the top. He was right in there just before it blew, and now he's coming back. And not sure if you guys can see him or seen him. And the area that whoa, I should put that back and get my whiteboard in the right spot. And I will circle where you will see his body show up here. And I'm going to try to see. It's very, very hard to see him. But just watching that circle, and you will see that he pops up there. And we'll let it play again here. And you will see. You can see him going out. He kind of snakes around there. There he goes. He's over there, and now he's over here. That's the area that he's going in, and then you'll see him. There he is up top, and then he disappears. So that was right in there, and now you can see him coming back, sneaking through things. So very, very interesting. Yeah, he never got cooked, and just it is what it is, guys. And I just thought, wow, you know, like foolish. This is the second time we've had somebody do that. So yeah, that is for real, DJ. And just so you guys can see, I am going to where's my thing here? We do have the still shot. What scene am I in here? Oh my god, I don't even know what scene I'm in. Oh, there, I'm in scene 9. That's what I want. And here's the still shot. You see the dude? That's zoomed in a little bit more, but you can see him there, standing there in the circle. And thank you, Jed, for sending me this. This is very good of you. And yeah, standing right on the rim of the crater. And I call that foolish. And it is what it is. All Piggy would have had to do is give him one little bop in the back and he would have been in. He'd be doing the backstroke in the lava. There's a couple weddings, Gears, and yeah, I seen that, Robert. There was some weddings, and Paul. Yeah, let's just we understand the guy's very foolish. Let's just and we agree with you. But try to keep the lingo to a pleasant, whatever you want to call it. It is a family-rated channel, okay, guys? So, yes, we know that this individual is not in his right mind, and faculties are slightly kiltered. Boy, oh boy, you wouldn't catch me doing that. And it is pretty wild to see. So what I'll do is I'll play that video again, just so you can kind of, if you follow through, you can watch him sneaking up there. I don't even know where. Let's get it back to the beginning. And again, he comes in from, I don't even see him when he comes in from the left or the right side. You can see him squiggling across there. And then all of a sudden he's at the crater wall. He climbed up a little bit, chickened out, and then went back to it and decided he better go up. And there he is, up and back down. And I would have never, ever done that in 1,000 years. Foolish, absolutely foolish. And of course I have this thing on loop so you can see it again. And then after that we'll stop it. And yeah, it's just absolutely unfathomable, in my opinion. Like, there he is, and down he goes. You know, what if that thing really would have whooshed out a good pile of lava? He'd be toast. Anyway, we'll leave it be, and we will go back to looking at what's on our other cameras. I did see, oh, this was earlier today as well. You can see more people down there. I wanted to actually look at what it's looking like right now. So let me see if I can find that camera and actually put it to live. And probably not seeing a heck of a lot. No, and there's your weather conditions right now. That gives you a pretty good idea of how poor it is there. If we go to this one, of course, this is the MBL, not Hagi cam, and you can see some glow, so that's indicating to us that we still have some hot lava coming down that hill, and possibly advancing towards the berm a little sooner. We'd love to have a good view right now. Because I think we're going to see a level increase. We may not see it go over the berm, but we will see an increase in the floor height of Notthagi, and it's definitely going to go up. So, civil defense cam. What? Okay, Kim Roundbush. That guy's crazy. Somebody get the nice man a clean white coat. Yeah, we get him a clean white coat. Especially, I got a special one there. You can fold it, and then it's got those long arms and keeps you nice and warm in winter, and you can tie yourself right up in it. Anyway, and of course here, hey, somebody's taking a group photo. All the childrens are up there, and they're all happy. Anyway, wanted to put that one back to live as well, and that one is easy to find because poof, there we go, and instant blackness. And we do know the camera is working right now because the date and time are on the screen, but it does not show anything viable. And earlier in the day, it was even, well, just before the stream and stuff, we had horrible weather. That's kind of what it looked like. What was it? That was 1955, I think, on the screen there. So, unfortunately, it is kind of poor weather for viewing down there. And then that was what it was later on after the sun went down. So yeah, not the greatest, but I'll leave that. Actually, I think I'll put that somewhere around here, and we can kind of sort of see. This one, yeah, I did kind of want to mention that too. What I was just saying about we probably do have some lava building up in Næðhagi, and if you look, well, I should leave that play. Wrong screen. If you look right here, you can see that that has built up already, as well as this is a new flow. So we are seeing something there, and like I said, if that continues, we know everything that's underneath here. This has all been fairly cooled already, so majority of what we've got coming is going to flow over top of it for now, and we'll probably see a few meters increase over near the berm, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Really, really will be interesting. So I'm hoping for a lot better weather tomorrow, and hopefully things will work out. Let's go back to the chart here. I wanted to just do a quick refresh on it. And I am looking at the clock here and thinking we're getting close to shutting down for the evening. So we'll redo that chart real quick. So yeah, it's still holding in there quite well, and of course we can see that it is still maintaining its solid form there in what we call the quick eruptions, where the cycle is actually going down all the way to the bottom, and then it turns around and goes right back up. And when we say right back up, 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes per cycle in a geyser style format, and it continues to do that. So that's what our volcano is doing. It's pumping out a lot of lava right now. It's probably got an excessive amount since it was dormant for 9 days, and it's probably emptying the big tank. I hope it keeps going, whatever it's doing, and that we will see more and more lava flow. So let's see, let's pop it back on here, I guess, and we'll kind of watch that the rest of the way. And people are saying good night, so I'm okay with that. Well, let's see if we can get over 400 likes before you guys all take off. We're at 393. We shouldn't have a problem hitting a few more likes, and try to get that up and over that 400 mark would be really, really cool. And I thank you everyone for being here tonight. This has been a good stream, even though we don't have live views. Oh man, we're already at 100 or 409, 411. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really do appreciate that, and that does help out in the ratings, and we really really want to keep the channel growing, and it's been doing an awesome job the last few days, so got to keep pushing. So I'm going to say thank you to the super chatters today. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. Also, thank you, Arizona Snowman, for doing your fine deeds. And I'm hoping that you're going to get me that address soon. And as far as those other things we talked about before, about sending out some lava buckets, or they're little lava buckets, guys, not huge, so don't get too excited. They're not the size of a 5-gallon pail, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna be taking pictures of those probably, well, I don't know about tonight if I have enough time, but maybe tomorrow. And then of course Saturday is when we're going to do the giveaway for one of them, okay, because it's one that's basically not accounted for. Out of the 6, 5 are accounted for, so 1 is going to be given away. I still have not devised an actual plan on how I'm going to do that, but I do know that you do have to be subscribed to the channel in order to receive one. So, and I think what we'll do on Saturday when I run the stream, I will turn on that feature that you must be subscribed to be able to join in, and that way we know whoever is in the channel is actually a subscriber already, and there won't be any questions. Otherwise, we wouldn't see them. So, having said that, I'm still, like I said, I still have to figure out or devise an easy way to be able to figure out how to figure out or make the contest, you know, who's going to do it, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, on those friendly notes, guys, I'm going to shut it down probably a minute or 2 earlier than I normally do, but it is that time, and I hope that each and every one of you has a very good evening or good morning or good day, depending on where you are. We do have people from all around the world in here, and really do appreciate that. You know, everyone from Australia, New Zealand, over in the Middle East, as well as I think even South Africa, we had some before. You know, we do get everyone from every place, so it's awesome to have everyone here, and such a beautiful lava family, as we call it. So anyway, take care, and I hope to see all of you tomorrow. And of course, we'll be shooting for the stream and hoping for better weather. So may the lava gods clean the air for us. And have yourselves a very good evening, everyone. And please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000.